We're under attack every day from junk mail, paperwork and magazines. They pour into our homes constantly and cover our tables, chairs and sofas. Paper is the deadliest foe of the declutterer, but to fight it before it overwhelms us, we need a plan. Hi, I'm the Clutter Expert, and in this video I'll show you my 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan. 8 simple steps anyone can take to remove the piles of paper that have invaded our lives. Make sure you watch all the way to the end though, as I've also included a bonus at-a-glance summary just for you. Have less paper. How to declutter paper at home and work. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 1. Gather it all up into a stack. This way you're containing the enemy in one area and can give it your focused attention. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 2. Go through the piles and put similar content together into new, smaller piles. For example, one for bills, one for receipts, one for miscellaneous. You get the idea. Spread them on the floor if you don't have enough table or desk space. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 3. Now that you can see what you're dealing with, things get simpler. First, throw the junk mail pile into your paper recycling bin without reading it. If you read it, you'll get distracted. You can't afford for that to happen. Remember, it's called junk mail for a reason. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 4. File away bank statements, insurance certificates, important receipts, manuals, etc. in date order into clearly labelled folders. Keep the folders in a drawer, on a shelf, or best of all, a filing cabinet. If you're lucky enough to have a filing cabinet, you can keep your paperwork clearly organised in labelled categories. Another good solution is a concertina folder, where you can file a year's worth of bank statements, utility bills, etc. in one place. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 5. Having organised, thrown away or filed the easy stuff, you'll be left with the miscellaneous pile. Your paper foe has now been shrunk and is in a weakened condition, but don't get complacent, you're now dealing with the trickiest and deadliest element. The miscellaneous pile is hardest to deal with because every piece of paper has to be looked at individually, and there may be actions associated with each one. Divide the miscellaneous pile into 2 stacks. A to keep stack for papers you want to keep for sentimental reasons or feel may be useful one day. And an urgent action stack for things that need to be dealt with soon. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 6. File away the things in the to keep stack. If there is anything you can't be bothered to file, then don't keep it. If you don't care enough about a letter, leaflet or instruction manual to find a home for it, then you don't love it enough to keep it. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 7. The second type of miscellaneous paper clutter includes those items that need some type of action. For example, you may need to reply to a letter, ring a company or person to deal with a problem, or you may have a form that you need to complete and send. This stuff's important, and if it isn't dealt with, there could be serious consequences. Put it all into a folder labelled Urgent Action, and then sit down and deal with as many as you can straight away. If there's too much to do in one day or in the time available, then keep the folder in a prominent place. And set aside some time each day to deal with it until all the tasks are finished. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan, Step 8. As you deal with each task associated with the papers in your urgent action folder, you can either file them into one of your other folders or throw them away. Yes, victory over paper clutter is yours! You've done it, you've fought off the paper clutter enemy and rescued yourself from its clutches. It's time to celebrate the great sense of relief at having faced so many jobs you've been putting off. Your paper enemy has been dispersed, cut down to size and dealt with. At the start of this video, I promised you a full summary, so grab a pen because here it is. The 8-step Paper Clutter Rescue Plan at a glance. 1. Gather all your papers. 2. Organise them into stacks by type. 3. Throw away the junk stack. 4. File away the important papers stack. 5. Divide miscellaneous into to keep and action. 6. File away the to keep items. 7. Work through the action items. 8. File each item as you complete the action. Now you can enjoy a life free from the paper clutter menace. Because life is what happens to you when you declutter. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. See you next time.